Explain functionality of BSWM module of AutoSAL. So BSW Mode Manager is the module that implements the part of the vehicle mode management and application mode management concept that resides in the BSW. So its main application is to manage the different modes of both BSW and applications. So its responsibility is to arbitrate mode request from application layer or other basic software module based on rules. So there are certain set of rules. So based on the evaluation of that rule, that evaluation can be true or false. So based on that result, certain actions are performed. So that is called as the arbitration result. So it works by processing mode requests from the BSW modules and the application layer according to created rules, and based on those rules, they perform a set of actions after processing the rules. For example, during the startup process of the ECU, the BSWM module, based on the rules, what type of startup it is, it will initialize the other BSW modules. Like it will call NVM init, in that NVM read all, dem init, other module init, RTE start. So all these functionalities, different modes are handled by the BSWM module. So from a functional point of view, the BSWM is responsible to put the basic software in a state so that the basic software can run properly and meet the functional requirements. So the main and the most important application of BSWM module is in the startup and the shutdown of the ECU. So for the startup sequences, it handles the different modes, states, and phases. Similarly, for shutdown, it deinitializes all the modules and it calls the appropriate modules. Functional overview. The operation of BSW Mode Manager basic functionality can be described as two different tasks. So these two are the most important terms: mode arbitration and mode control. We will go into these details in later slides. And the configurations of BSWM module is also divided into these two main containers: mode arbitration and mode control. So the mode arbitration part, it initiates mode switches resulting from rule-based arbitration of mode request and mode indications received from software components or other BSW modules. So in this mode arbitration, we will receive certain modes based on the rules from different software components and other BSW modules. And in the mode control part, we perform the mode switches by execution of action list containing mode switch operations of other BSW modules. So in this, we can switch from one mode to another mode. We can call any application function or BSW function. We can also make calls to different modules. So this is like a system without BSWM. So all modules will have to communicate with each other to get the desired information, and it seems to be more complicated. But in a system with BSWM, all the modules like ECUM, COMM Manager, CAN State Manager, ETH State Manager, NVM, they all will interact with BSWM. And BSWM will change or handle the functionality of these. For example, for COMM module, it will disable or enable communications based on the inputs received. For ECUM, it helps in the startup sequence. It will receive the signal from ECUM, and then BSWM will take care of the further initialization process.